Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Not today, you are. Not today. No.
They'll run on first down. Fitzgerald call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second down. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Fresh off the pick-6, it's Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 78 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant. Here we go. Topper.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
80 weapon. Kill.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And his first carry, he loses the football. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Showing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Get that quarterback. And all. Hey, zoom. Yes. Watch the pass.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
44 Watch the screen. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, it's Fitzgerald, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm here all day. 2 touchdowns.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now running right through it.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
18 Gator, check 53. Let's put them on. Hey, lock it. Let's put that team on the plate. Shift.
Now they try the right side here. A gain of 3, second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 7, Minshew. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come on, set. 8, read. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hard. Hard. Hey. High 7. Go.
Now Minshew. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Rock it.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Ready? Sponge. X3. 218. Chop it.
They'll run on first down. It's Bradley. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on. You better bring. Watch the
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, Fitzgerald, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Go!
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Check, 59. Check.
Now a give, right side. It's Fitzgerald trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Tight dog.
On 2nd down now, it's Fitzgerald. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out here in the I.
Mine's 59. Hey, check 37.
On 3rd down, it's Bradley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Go, sign. Mike, 59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down. We're going to sign. 58, Mike. Watch the slant. Watch out. Delaney.
Darnold from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
You better be ready next time.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw it. Minshew to the end zone, but it's incomplete. With the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Darnold. And he'll find Hall. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off of play action, Darnold. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Here's Minshew. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. $49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost?
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Roquan Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing mumuch longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, Delta.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Say go.
On 2nd and 9. Minshew throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
On the ready.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Get ready. Team spill.
Check 15, check 15.
Rush in.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Ready.
Now they try the right side here. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ready? Check 24.
On 1st down, Bradley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Bradley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Wide, get wide. And 80. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, tight. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Bradley, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check. Slam. Red 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Bradley, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's Bradley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
From the 22, Minshew throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cochran, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The former Washington Husker, Azim Victor, had the tackle.
At the 36-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 4 down. Check. Watch the safety.
Hey! 5.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Look, squeeze.
Minshew sets to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
First down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bradley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bradley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bradley, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 31. Check safety, check safety.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 36.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, seam 6. Now.
From the 38, Minshew. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught at the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 38, Packers 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
First down, Packers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
We're going to set. Young lady. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, box truck.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
3 down.
Back to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 28. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Everyone, get set.
One last throw now for Darnold. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Chicago, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. There they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.